Shikamaru Nara is a shinobi of Konohagakure's Nara clan. Though lazy by nature, Shikamaru has a rare intellect that consistently allows him to prevail in combat. The responsibilities that these successes leave him with cause him frequent annoyance, but he gladly accepts them so that he may be of service to his fellow members of Team Asuma, and to prove himself to generations of the past and future. The Chunin exam. Shikamaru is frustrated that he'll need to do additional work if he's to win the tournament. From listening to the third Hokage's explanation about how the finals will be handled, Shikamaru speculates that one doesn't need to actually win the tournament in order to be promoted to Chunin, which the third confirms when Shikamaru asks him. Genin are promoted based on performance, not wins or losses. After they disperse, Chaji overeats in an effort to console himself for losing his preliminary match, sending him to the Konoha hospital. While Shikamaru is visiting him there the day before the finals, he also visits Naruto, who is recovering from his training. As Shikamaru and Naruto are talking, they notice Gaara entering Rock Lee's room, intent on killing him. Shikamaru stops him with his shadow and tries to convince Gaara to leave by pointing out that he and Naruto outnumber him, but Gaara isn't deterred. After telling them a little about his childhood, Gaara prepares to kill them, his sand not being inhibited by Shikamaru's shadow. Might Guy arrives before he can do anything to them and forces Gaara to leave. When the finalists gather the next day, Shikamaru is informed that his match with Dosu has been cancelled and that he'll instead be fighting Temari of Suna in his first match. When it's time for his fight, he contemplates forfeiting, but Naruto wrongly assumes he's eager to get started and shoves him into the arena. Temari attacks him when he's slow to get up, but he dodges at the last moment, deciding he doesn't want to lose to a girl. Shikamaru retreats to the cover of some nearby trees and uses the threat of his shadow to force Temari to keep her distance. While she ascertains his shadow's maximum reach, Shikamaru formulates a strategy, doing so quickly enough to be ready when Temari attacks from afar with her giant folding fan. He takes shelter behind the trees and strikes out with his shadow again, extending farther towards her than before, the setting sun lengthening his shadow's range. Temari dodges this and his other attempts to let his shadow reach farther, forcing her to repeatedly move away from him to avoid it. She attempts to finish the fight quickly, expecting things will only become easier for Shikamaru as the fight goes on, when she finds herself already caught. Shikamaru has been maneuvering her towards a hole in the ground created during Naruto's earlier match, which allowed him to catch her with his shadow from underground, capturing her from behind. Shikamaru approaches Temari, apparently to deliver a finishing blow. He forfeits instead, claiming that, even if he won this match, he's spent too much chakra to be able to safely fight in later matches. The observing older ninja are impressed by the wisdom of this decision, but Naruto is upset and enters the arena to accuse Shikamaru of stupidity. When Sasuke arrives in the arena for his match with Gaara, Shikamaru and Naruto head back to the stands to spectate. They cross paths with Gaara moments after he murders two Kusannin and are paralyzed by the realization that he would have killed them had the Kusannin not been there. Naruto becomes fearful of what Gaara will do to Sasuke and runs off to cancel the match. When Shikamaru catches up, he's amused to see that Naruto's concern for Sasuke's safety has suddenly become jealousy for Sasuke's improved abilities. Okay guys, this is it for this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below.